young women's first time flying on an airplane. The young woman was shocked to see flocks of birds crashing into the airplane. She told her grandmother what she'd seen. When they turned to look out the window, they realized the plane was damaged and ablaze. Grandpa told the young woman to buckle her seatbelt and took her hand. Together they prayed they'd be all right. Just then, debris hit the plane and cracks spread fast. Windows broke apart. A passenger who wasn't wearing a seatbelt was pulled toward the outside and grabbed by other passengers. The crack grew wider, and under intense pressure, passengers sitting near the window were sucked out the window. Some held onto their seats, but were eventually swept out too. The captain could do nothing as the plane went down. The plane crashed into the sea. When everything settled, they couldn't believe they were still alive. Before they could feel relieved, the plane started sinking into the ocean. Seawater rushed into the plane, and everyone was stunned by what they saw. No one knew if the oxygen would last. Until help came. The young woman's grandmother remembered a passenger next to her had an oxygen tank. A passenger heard her and swam straight into the water. By then, he didn't notice something outside the airplane coming near him. He quickly found the oxygen tank, but kept his eyes on the plane's crack as he headed back. Everyone waited and watched bubbles rise from the water, but he didn't show up. Everyone started to worry. Suddenly, he emerged from the water. A woman tried to help, but he stopped her. He set his oxygen tank on the seat, but before anyone could react, he was quickly pulled back into the water. All that remained in the water was a shark's tail. Everyone had no choice but to retreat to the kitchen. The young women suddenly pointed to the window. Two rescuers had arrived. The women waved their arms at the rescuers, and everyone thought they were saved. But just then, the women froze because behind the rescuers, a shark was closing in on them.